Hi, this series of videos is supposed to supplement your learning. So suppose for example you've already taken courses on SQL or Python, or maybe you even know about Docker. So here what my goal is I want to pretend that we work for a company called Worldwide Importers. So this is a public dataset. Actually it's a sample dataset from Microsoft. So it's a sample dataset for SQL Server. What I want to try and show you is one, how I try to understand a new data set. Second is how we try to ask relevant business questions. And three, of course, is how we generate some insights. So I hope you try and stick with me in the end, and I hope you find this useful. Okay, so now let us set up the infrastructure. So this part of the video assumes that you have some basic knowledge in Docker. If not, let me know in the comments below so I can also create a detailed tutorial. So let me just open VS Code. So I have a Docker Compose file right here. Let me just quickly walk you through on where this came from. So it came from the official GitHub repo of SQL pad. I just modified a few things. Oh, and by the way, all of the code in this series of videos will be in my GitHub repo in the description below. So one, I just changed the SQL Server Docker image. This is just to ensure that if you clone the repo, we will have the same SQL Server image. And then I also mounted some volumes so that we can persist our data. The backup folder right here, this is obviously so we can restore the worldwide importers backup file. So to create the restoration, I have this query right here. This is just taken from the Microsoft documentation. Here you will see that first we have to download the backup file from here, but if you clone my repo you don't have to do this part. And then the second part is, yeah, basically I just compiled all this query right here in one file. So after executing this should restore the worldwide importers database. So let's do that now. First I need to start the containers -d if I want to run it as a daemon, but that's fine, so that we can also see the logs. If you try this running this the first time, obviously it will take a bit longer since it's going to pull the images. Okay, I think this is ready. Alright, then we have to sign in using the credentials that we have defined in the Docker Compose file. Oh, okay, I have an extra string here. Okay, never. Alright, and then we will connect to the SQL Server demo. Oh, login failed for user SA. Huh. What is wrong? 1 second. Super password should be the same. Okay, 1 second. I will try to figure out what is going wrong. What does the log says? Yeah. Okay, so the reason we have an error is because the database is not yet restored. So I have to change that right here. Go back to master. Okay, and then restart the containers. Yeah, the reason why I changed this to the the worldwide importers is, of course, before I made this video, I also tested it beforehand. So obviously, since I deleted the data before I started recording, I forgot to change it here, and it tried to connect to this database, which does not exist. Okay. Oh, okay. This one now is running. Let's reload. Okay. All right. Now we are connected to the master DB. So actually, when you went to the corporate setting, you usually don't need to do all this stuff. Usually they will just give you the credentials to the database, but yeah, obviously it's not the real thing, so we have to set it up ourselves. Then I will run the restore file. Okay, hopefully there's no errors now. Okay, let's see the logs. Okay. It's taking a while. I wonder why that is. It's quite fast when I tested earlier. Okay, maybe because I have a lot of applications open right now. So it seems we are successful in restoring. So we can test that by, they have a sample query here. Now, okay, I'll just delete everything and then run. Great, now we have some data. So now, so that moving forward, and so that we can also see the schema here, I will do what I changed earlier. So first, let me stop this container and then set the database that I want to open by default, which is here, the wide world importers. Okay, clear, and then run that again. Now when we open SQL pad again, it will show us the default, it will show us the wide world importers as default. Refresh. Choose the SQL Server demo. And yeah, now we can see all of the tables right here. So obviously, I think there should be a more efficient way on restoring, but yeah, I think this works because anyways, as I mentioned before, usually restoring is not something you will do as an analyst. So yeah, so hopefully you have a working environment. So let me know below if you have any issues, and I will try my best to answer. I will see you guys in the next video, which we will just try to explore the documentation for this database. Thank you.